everybody. What's up, everybody? This is your girl, LaRhonda Marie, and welcome to Under Construction with LaRhonda Marie. I am so excited about this week's guest. It's the hometown hero, hometown superstar. So I am just excited to be able to I'm just happy to be a part of her platform right now. She is just booming and blooming, exactly the way you would want a Black woman to do. So I'm gonna take care of some housekeeping items, and then we're gonna get on with the conversation. During this broadcast, you can show me some love by sending your stars. Anytime you do that, that helps us. That helps us get other people on here, other broadcasters on here, and it helps us also contribute to other Black-owned businesses. Send your stars today, and we will appreciate it. Of course, you know I collaborate with Swag Her magazine, and so I'm going to tell you a little bit of what they are about, and I'll be right back.
Swag Her magazine is an empowerment and lifestyle publication for Black women who like to be real with themselves and in business. The magazine also offers public relations services and visibility coaching for Black women-led businesses, coaches, authors, and girl bosses so that they receive more exposure and grow their brands. To learn more about Swag Her magazine, please visit www.swagher.net. That's www.swagher.net. Check our swag. We're more than a mag.
So if you're looking for a way to increase your visibility of your brand, check out Swag Her magazine online. They have several different packages to help you get more visibility. But we're going to go ahead and go into the show. It's Women's History Month, and I wanted to be able to honor some females that are doing their thing in their own community, and I wanted to start in my own community. I'm in Oklahoma City, of course, and so we have a beautiful woman that's about to come. Let me just see. You got thumbs up. You ready, LeKeytha? Give me thumbs up. Okay, thumbs up. I'm about to pull her in, and we're going to get this conversation started. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hello.
I so appreciate you so much. Me and LeKeytha have talked, and so she's busy. So we're gonna have this conversation, and we're gonna let it flow. But if she has to go, we definitely understand. Okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is LeKeytha Dukes. I am the owner of BackToMyRoots clothing, which was established April 1st, 2013. And it started out as a t-shirt brand, and now it's a movement, and I'm happy to be the owner.
I know that's right. She is so right. I remember I was around when it was just t-shirts. So I've seen the evolution of everything. Here's some little. This is. I think this is from a couple of years ago. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. Y'all see this? Let me see.
This is actually my September show.
Was that September?
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know where the sound is. I apologize. It's supposed to be some sound with that. But as y'all can see, look at this. So, where are you from? Because are you from Spencer?
I am from Spencer, Oklahoma.
Yeah, wait a minute. Okay, so yeah, I just found that out. I'm from Spencer too. So
and I just found that out as well. I said, oh, Spencer girl.
I was like, okay, Spencer, doing your thing. I've been so impressed. So I know it started in like 2013. So what were you doing before all of this? What were you doing?
I was actually, before I started doing Back to My Roots, I was working in Oklahoma City Public Schools, and I was doing home health care.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I was a clerk, a library assistant, and a teacher's assistant. I did 12 years with OKCPS.
Wow.
So,
wow. And so what happened in 2013 that said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and start this t-shirt business?
I cut my relaxer off. I cut my perm off. That's it. Cut off and said, "Ooh, I'm back to my roots.
Woo!
I'm gonna make a shirt."
That's
And here we are. Yeah.
wow.
So when I tell people that story, to me, it's this wasn't a dream for me, but I'm grateful for the opportunity and where I am today. But I never imagined that I would be selling clothes because I don't even like wearing clothes.
Wow. So that's the whole testimony. You said this wasn't even a dream for you. This was
No,
not
it was.
even anything that you had in your mind. You just cut your hair.
Yeah, that's it.
And I asked you the reason why you cut your hair. Maybe
It was around the time where the natural movement was really big at the time, and you know how they were talking about all the chemicals were giving you tumors, cancer, and all this kind of stuff. So I said, you know what? I want to try to do something healthy. So I started transitioning. So I stopped perming my hair, and then I finally just cut it off and said, no more perm. I'm gonna just go natural the way God made me. So.
You know what? I think I went natural. I think it was 07. 07. So I stopped perming my hair. But I still, you know what? I went back to like weaves and braids, and that messed my hair. So now I'm locking it. So I'm like, I'm loving this lock journey. I notice you have locks, and I'd be so jealous of your locks. I'm so jealous.
I actually cut about 4 inches off of my locks. I was getting some of that dead energy and dead weight up off of me. So I cut a few inches off a little while ago. So
they still look good. Hey, Erica, please share. Thank you so much for joining. Please share. And thank you, Claire, from Louisiana. I appreciate you joining us. Go ahead and share. So we'll get right into it. What's for oh, you already told me. What was there? Who was there in the beginning of Back to My Roots? Who was all there?
You said who was there?
Yeah, who all was there with you?
Dimitri Wortham. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he's my assistant. He's my little brother. He's my biological brother. He's been with me since he's 8 years old. He's been there through all of Back to My Roots. Pretty much, he's been the one. I have my stylist, Delandria West. She's been with me for, I think now it's either 7 or 8 years. And then my models, I have a nice little handful of models that have stuck with me through. I just had my 8th annual show, and I think there's about 3 or 4 models that have been a part of every single show I've had. So
that's awesome. So so I know you originally, this was not an idea of yours. So now that you've had the success that you've had, what is your vision now for your brand?
Well, vision that is now about to become reality. It's a tour. So I'll be going on tour soon. But after that, within 5 years, I really want to open up a event center, a restaurant, and a salon.
Wow.
So that's been a dream for me. That actually has been a dream. Once I realized what I have and how I can bless my community with it, I know that those 3 things would help us. So.
Okay, and so originally you started as T-shirts. So how do you come up with the designs that you have? Because your designs are no longer just T-shirts.
life circumstances, situations, things that I see happen, they inspire me to put it on the shirt.
So do you actually do the designing and the sewing of do you do all of that from top?
No, I do play with a little bit, but the sewing part, no. I can do a little bit of cutting. I can dye, but the sewing part, no, not so much. But Dimitri, which is my assistant, he went over to the other side and he just sold his first suit for our show that we just had in February. So we have someone that's actually making custom pieces, hand sewing them. So.
Listen, okay, so I was trying to go to the stop. Your February show is always doing my birthday weekend, and so I'm like, so either I'm usually out of. So this time I was like, things happened where I changed my my plans for my birthday because things had happened. In Spencer we had a death, and so I tried to get a ticket on Sunday. Let me tell y'all, don't wait till Sunday the day of. Her stuff was sold out.
We had by Sunday we had been sold out, I think, for a little over a week.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, what does that do for you when your community? Because a lot of times, we're not welcomed in our own community, but you are welcome. How does that make you feel?
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I'm scared that I'm not gonna sell out, but I have sold out every single year. This year was the slowest sellout I've had, so I was really kind of shaking in my boots, like, "Hey, are y'all gonna come through for me again?"
Right. And
But
I noticed that you're going to you are expanding to your own fashion show in Tulsa, correct?
Yes, I with it being my 10-year anniversary, I decided to, if I'm not looking at the cameras because I'm looking at the road, I'm driving. I decided to take my show on the road. I've been to several fashion shows. I've been doing them here in the city, and so I decided, you know what? Let me give it a shot.
Right.
So I'm going on a 5-city tour. The first stop is Tulsa, April 22nd. Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, and Chicago.
Wow. Well, there is some good spots, definitely, for the Black culture. And that's what I love. Yeah. I have her information at the bottom of the screen. So, of course, if you want her merchandise, there's the website at the bottom. But you also have a local store in Midwest City. Yes. Let's talk about that for a second, because what I do love is that it's not just Back to My Roots lines in your store. You actually welcome other Black businesses, correct?
Yes, I have. I think right now we have 21 Black-owned businesses in my location. All things. You can get just about anything from makeup to hair products, body care, clothing, accessories, pickles, sweets.
Pickles. I was like, what is she talking about, pickles?
Those pickles. Mr. Cool Picks, that's what it's called. They are so good, and she skins the pickle, so that Kool-Aid flavor is really, really in there.
Kool-Aid pickle. Okay, I got you. Okay, so what made you decide to collaborate with all these other? That's giving them a leg up. So when I
first started, I was literally popping up my trunk. When people would ask, "You got any shirts on you?" I'm popping my trunk to sell shirts for years and years and years. And then the opportunity came for me to be able to have a store. One day a lady reached out to me. She said, "I see how you post on your about your business. Would you be interested in having a store?" And I'm like, "I can't afford a store. I ain't got the money like that for a store." It ended up being a storage facility, and they had office spaces, and I created a store out of one of the office spaces they had. And I was like, you know what? I got room for my friends.
Right.
I got enough room for them to come in here and put their stuff in there too. And it started out with, I think it was like 3 of us. It was me, Beer Gang University, Curvy Kitten, and Malongo Souls. And from there, it just... It's 21 in my new store. So
in your new store, like, yes. It's all kind of testimony. Like, this is something I don't think that in my mind I think I can even do. And here you are in a new store. So this is your second location that you've opened up at one point. Well, second store. So that's that's awesome. Like, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit from the 27th show. You put up some stuff for us to look at. It's amazing.
Hey, come on. We're gonna do it again with your shoulders. Let's do it. Hey, come on. So where your shoulders at? Where your shoulders? Where your shoulders at? Where your shoulders? This shoulders at? Where your shoulders at? Do we hold you like we supposed to? Where your shoulders? Where your shoulders? Hey, we're gonna see if this sounds better. Let's do it. Cause you love me in the Bentley. Cause you love me on the bus.
goodness. So it
And that
looks
guy, that song was a local artist as well. So,
wow,
and he was
wow.
performing while they were singing.
You know, that's what I was saying. So that's what I missed. That's what I missed. I'm gonna check out the April 22nd. One of my good friends stay in Tulsa, so I just told the girls, okay, we gotta go to the Tulsa. So we definitely will be. About 3 or 4 of us will be there for the April 22nd show.
Now, don't
Definitely.
wait too late to get your ticket now.
I, I said this is like I'm not lying. That's like the third time. One time you had one during September. When I was like, I swear every time I think about it, you'll be this is not the first time you've been sold out because you always get me, and I can be last minute chick, so you can't be last minute with Back to Roots because everybody Back to My Roots because everybody trying to be in the building.
Yes.
It's so cool. It's like a family. So the models that you have, that you guys are like family because they've been with you for so long.
Yes, and they just cling to us. Like I just had for this last show, I have 4. I think we have 4 new models, and they've already became family. It's so easy to just connect. Like the love that we have for people. It's
Look,
just
my
it's
daughter has
enjoyable.
been trying to do your fashion show, but every time you have like your auditions, it's always something that comes up, and I'll be like, "Oh, Krisha, maybe the next time." So yeah, I'm gonna be looking out again because she trying to be all up in it. She is trying to be all up in it. Let me see. How did you? Okay, so you told me that. Did you ever have any doubt that you would be able to achieve all of this?
Yeah. I
How did you
sometimes
like
doubt
figure
myself
out?
now, to be honest, because this is hard. It looks easy. People think it's really easy, but it takes a lot of hard work to continue to grow your business and come up with creative ways to stay relevant. And
Right.
10 years of doing this,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like, do I just find something else to do? Because these sales ain't hitting like I want them to hit. But then I
Mhm.
snap back into reality and say, you just got to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until somebody that never seen you saw you. So
Right. Right. Well, what you're doing right now is definitely going to get you out there. So that is it. Black in America. That line is now when you do different lines. Is that from you or is it someone
Black in
else? That
America, Black in America is actually Jamal James' line. He's from
whoa.
Oklahoma, but he lives in Atlanta.
Okay. Okay. I
Yep.
seen that and I was like, that is clean.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. It is.
So that's somebody out in Atlanta.
Yes,
So when you do your show in Atlanta, is that somebody that's going to be a part of the show?
yes,
Like,
most definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
because I went to something a couple of years ago. I think they called it the Black Expo, Fashion Expo, something. And I was looking for you because you're somebody that a designer that I know. I know your brand, and you weren't there. Do you feel is the clothing, is the designer community in Oklahoma like are we cliquish? Because I was really surprised that you weren't a part of some. Is there a reason why sometimes those popular brand people are not involved in that black? What is the name of it? It was called the Black Fashion Week or something like that.
I have come to the conclusion that everything is not for everybody, and I'm okay with that.
And I'm okay with that. That's the best way to answer that.
Mhm.
Um, and
But I don't think we're too cliquish. I think people try to make us be cliquish because
mm,
people can do what they want to do, and sometimes if somebody see that you're not a part of it, they automatically think that it's because of a reason.
mm.
And sometimes it's just not for me. I've turned down some things that this ain't the look I want for my brand.
I
So
got you. That's good. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Um, what have you feel like? What do you feel that you've learned throughout this process from beginning? What's maybe the most important thing that you've learned? You would say.
Patience and communication. Uh, Sometimes customers take a lot from you, but you want to always give them the best service that you can give them. Even if they don't understand, and it's such a simple thing you're asking or telling them to do, and they just don't get it, you don't want to lose that customer because of their lack of understanding.
Right.
So I've learned to have quite a bit of patience.
What about this, the business surprised you the most, you think?
At the beginning, what surprised me the most was the lack of support from Oklahoma. The first 2 to 3 years, most of my sales came from the East Coast.
Wow.
It was after a few years that I started um, seeing Oklahoma catching on. So,
Wow.
yeah.
What did you do anything different, or they just finally
I
caught
did.
on?
I did. When I first started, I did a lot of my advertising through Instagram, and a lot of those Instagram influencers were from the East Coast. So them seeing my brand on those pages made more East Coast people follow. But once I started doing pop-up shops and vendor events here in Oklahoma City, they kind of caught on. So,
So what designers or brands inspire you?
FUBU,
FUBU.
FUBU.
All right. I tried to let me see. That's it. I didn't answer. That's everything. I know you're trying to get somewhere. So
I literally just got here.
so I know, guys, I'm sorry the show is short, but she got things to do. But we did not want to not have this conversation. And I wanted to say, Spencer Chick, that's what I'm talking about. Make it do what it do. I am so proud of you. Before I even knew you was from Spencer, I was proud. And
Thank
so,
you.
now, are you a Bobcat too?
Yes, ma'am. 98.
Okay, so that makes it even better. I'm so proud of everything that you're doing, and I will.
Thank
If I
you.
don't see you before then, I definitely will see you April the 22nd, because I'm gonna tap you on your shoulder and say, "Hey, girl, hey."
Okay, and I'm gonna say, hey.
Thank you so much for being part of the show. I'm gonna let you go and handle your family business.
All
And
righty.
tell those girls congratulations for me, please.
I will. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Everybody, thank you so much for being part of the show. Again, she had a couple things. Her calendar is booked, and so the fact that she was able to be a part of today's show, I'm so happy about that. But definitely take a look at her website. If you're in Oklahoma City, stop by her store in Midwest City. As she stated, she has about 21 other brands there, along with the Back to My Roots. But her Back to My Roots brand, it shows our culture. It she just has her whole line has a whole vibe about it. And so definitely take a look at her merchandise. It's definitely worth looking at and ordering some of it. But guys, thank you so much. This is Women's History Month, so I did want to just highlight someone that's doing so much for the community, which she really is bringing us together. And again, when her modeling and her mentoring with her models, that's all of that affects our community. So yes, so next week I do have another phenomenal woman coming to Under Construction with LaRhonda Marie. So please stay tuned for more information on that. You guys have a wonderful evening, and God bless.